bridal season is now throughout the year. It used to be during the springtime you would see more brides wanting to walk down the aisle, but we're seeing now that in the month of June, as well as the month of October and November, I think a lot of fashionistas are deciding that sometimes it's a bit too hot during the spring and the summertime. So many people love the holiday idea as well with their, their bridal things that they kind of accessorize with. So I just want to be that person to present you with some of the most beautiful jewelry when it comes to lab-grown diamonds. So again, welcome to the Shop LC live stream. If you're joining us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, shout out to each and every one of you. I did want to go ahead and kind of give you some information about the live stream so you're well aware of all the benefits that you get when you hang out with us. Please try to stay tuned in as long as possible. And don't forget to write in the comments section your name, where you're from. I'd love to shout you out. And any questions that you may have during the live stream, please make sure you let me know. It is my duty to ensure that you have as much information as possible to make the best decision. Obviously with the live stream, it's a bit challenging to actually show you pieces. I want you to see it as clear as possible. So I'm going to suggest a few different things, for you to kind of interact and go to the website so you can see a few items a bit closer. With that said, are you ready? DJ, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about lab-grown diamonds for just a moment, because I think it's important that you understand or you get a little more information on what a lab-grown diamond is. Many of you are well aware of it and some of you are not. So I want to give you some info on lab-grown. When you hear about a cubic zirconia or a CZ versus a lab-grown gemstone, there is a big difference between the two, okay? Lab-grown gems, whether they are diamonds or any other colored gem, they are basically the identical twin to their natural counterpart. So what happens is when it comes to lab-grown gemstones, they're going to have the same chemical, physical, optical property as its natural counterpart. With a cubic zirconia or a CZ or a simulant, the simulant is going to have the same optical property. So visually, it's going to look like something, but a lot of the CZs or simulants tend to be very sparkly, super intense, and it's one of the reasons why we love the simulated gemstones. They tend to be less expensive because the entire process from start to finish is a lot easier, being that they're using glass material, crystal material. They use whatever they want in that creation of the cubic zirconia. So with your lab-grown is going to have the same chemical, optical, and physical property. And I really want to stress this because a lot of people will ask you, what's the difference between lab-grown versus earth mined? So I've got a chart up here. I'm not too sure if you can see it clearly, but I kind of want to go through it so that you're well aware of the differences, right? There's really two main differences when it comes to lab-grown and earth mined. That is the first difference, right? A lab-grown diamond is grown in the lab versus earth mine, which we're at the mother nature, the good Lord above. Anything can happen during that journey, the entire process from start to finish underground. And so with lab-grown gemstones, one of the things that you will find is that they're still very expensive in the retail environment, but they get to speed up the process. So believe it or not, they take the actual seed of a natural diamond into the lab. They control the environment so that nothing happens to that diamond and it grows perfectly. So now you're able to maximize carat weight, you're able to maximize the color, the clarity of that diamond in the lab, which gives them more options in the market. Now, during this shift when lab-grown diamonds were first introduced, there was a bit of a resistance from the, high-end brands that feature diamonds, right? Those really big brands, those conglomerates that put out a lot of diamonds into the market until recently. So just a few years ago, the trend, people were walking into jewelry stores demanding lab-grown diamonds, and certain jewelry stores that didn't have them available had to kind of transition and switch it up, make them all available in one jewelry store. So when you walk into the jewelry store, you're going to see earth mine, lab-grown, and you also see a lot of moissanite. Moissanite is another gemstone that oftentimes is used as an alternate for a diamond, but it is silicon carbide. It's completely different from a diamond. It just has this light dispersion that's intense. The second difference, we talked about the first difference, right? The first difference is one is earth mine, the other one is lab grown. But when you put them together and you test the lab grown versus the earth mine, the chemical makeup is identically the same, which is crazy. So a lot of people can't even tell the difference between the two. Here at Shop LC, we do IGI certify a lot of the lab-grown diamonds, so you have all the stats, all the information. I'm going to walk you through that as I go through the show, but it's important to know that the only two differences, the big differences, is time of creation and then also your price comparison. So as you start looking around for lab-grown diamonds, although they're pretty pricey still in the market, when you compare them to the earth mine versus the lab grown, you're getting like a 30 to 40% discount depending on who you're shopping with. You shop with us, you're getting the biggest discount you can imagine, right? Because you're buying directly from the manufacturer. And this is how we do things. Shop LC has been manufacturing jewelry for over 40 years. We've been around for a very long time. And we're offering the kind of direct access to us, right? You're buying factory direct. A lot of people say that, but are you really buying factory direct? Anyways, I'm going to share with you why it is that it's important you take advantage. Before I get started, though, I want you to know, 30-day money-back guarantee. You shop with us during the live stream, you get a 25% discount. You have a budget payment option that's available to you, so we have a payment plan that's done in-house, no interest payments, no credit checks. So if you're interested, I'm going to give you the breakdown on how many months you have to pay it off if you're interested in using that option. And then, of course, you definitely want to take the opportunity to take advantage of receiving something, feeling it, touching it, seeing it in person before you make that final decision. So I'm always stressing that you take advantage. Now, jot this down. LIVE25. Live25 is going to be your coupon code. I'll repeat it over and over during the live stream. From this point on, we're going to hit the ground running. Again, if you want to shout me out, let me know where you're from, your first name, and if you have any questions about any of these items, let me know. I'm here for you. Okay? All right, so DJ, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, so first item is going to be an IGI certified lab-grown 2 carat. Oh my goodness, look at how we're kicking off the show. Oh! Now, I don't know about you, but a 2 carat is beyond a dream come true for me. They say that the average size diamond ring here in the United States of America is 1/4 carat. 1/4 carat. And in my opinion, just based on my opinion, I don't believe that the 1/4 carat is because a lot of fashionistas don't want the 1/2 carat, the 3/4 carat, the 1 carat, the 2 carat. It's simply because of how costly diamonds tend to be, whether they're lab grown or earth mined. Now, DJ is going to show a comparison here in just a few. I'm going to get through the stats first, and then we'll show you some comparisons of what it would cost you just to buy the loose lab-grown diamond. So shout out to Pat. Hey, Pat, it is beautiful, isn't it? So one of the things that you're going to find about lab-grown diamonds is, again, identical twin to their natural counterpart. What does that mean? Your diamond is going to be graded just as an earth mine diamond is graded. So you have color and clarity. Those are the two things that you're always keeping in mind when you're buying a diamond. The issue is when you start getting into the colorless diamond, your price goes cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. When you start looking at larger diamonds, the price goes up, 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 and away. So by the time we're, done looking and falling in love with all these beautiful diamonds, you're thinking, do I really want to spend $8,000? Or do I have the money? I can only speak for me. I'm just not prepared to walk into any old jewelry store and spend $8,000 to $10,000. Not even like $4,000 to $5,000, right? You've got to think about that. So this is one where we're going to discount it. Remember, what's listed on our website is $2,499. But the best part about the live stream is that we're going to discount it 25%. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have free shipping and handling on your purchase. And then you also have the budget payment option. And that is key. Because with budget pay, what happens is you have an opportunity to make payments with no credit check, no interest payments. And I don't know about you, but that's the best way to shop for me. I'm all about holding on to as much money as possible. If there's a payment plan where I don't have to pay extra on that payment plan, there is no interest attached to it, sign us up, right? So let's do this. $2,499.99 minus the 25%. You're not going to believe this. If you are considering this one, the 2 carat, and let me just say this. When we talk about 2 carats, I'm going to break down the carat weight with the center diamond versus the diamonds on both sides of the shank. Okay? Because it's important that you know that E to F colorless diamond in the center is a giant. It's 1.5 carats. So the oval in the center is going to be that 1.5 carats. You have a 9.9 by 6.9, so it's pretty much going to be like a 9 by 7 millimeter or even a 10 by 8. So we're talking a significantly larger diamond than most of us have ever experienced, right? I mean, you see, think about friends and family members for just a moment. Think about how many people are married or engaged and how large that diamond is. I don't believe that the guys, necessarily, if the gentleman is buying the diamond for their sweetie pie, trust me, I'm sure they're looking at bigger diamonds first and then have to work their way down depending on the color and the clarity. It is what it is, right? Eventually, couples say, okay, maybe I'll upgrade later on down the line. Guess what? Today, you do not have to upgrade. Your price with the 25% discount is going to be $1,874.99. Now, some of you are like, girl, that is a lot. I know for a live stream, not a lot of you have watched this kind of show, where we have, higher end jewelry. We are going to be working our way down. So if you're interested in lower price points, I've got your back. But we wanted to start off with some of the larger lab-grown diamonds that are E to F in color. They are colorless because we know a lot of people, again, looking to propose, celebrating an anniversary. Maybe it's upgrade time. Or gentlemen, you landed on the channel by chance, not by choice. Ladies, you're stopping by. We know it. So this one is free shipping and handling, $1,874.99. We have it in sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But we are going to size it for you. So the really cool thing about Shop LC, since we are a manufacturer, you actually have the option of getting it sized in-house with our bench jewelers. So once you get it home, you'll have 30 days to test drive it, touch it, feel it, try it on, wear it, make sure you love it. If you do, then you're going to keep it and you'll make your next 4 payments month to month. This is a month-to-month plan if you decide on that. Some of you are thinking, I'd rather pay for it up front, and then if you don't love it, you can always get that full refund back. Or you have the option of the budget payment option. Let me give you the breakdown. So if you did it for 5 months, which is what's available to you, $374.99 for this. Can you imagine? First of all, when people see you walk into a room, they're going to know who's the rich lady. That's exactly what they're going to think. Because most people can't, get their hands on diamonds like this simply because of the price points. The one thing that I love and adore about Shop LC is we make it super affordable. Okay, so do we have any comparisons, DJ?
Yes.
You got to see this. So again, 1.5 carats in the center. The E to F color diamond is 1.5 carats all by itself. You've got the baguettes and the round cut diamonds on both sides of the shank. This one is set in 950 platinum. And shout out to Miss Pat. She says, love watching you. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by today. I appreciate it. Mwah, you made my day today, Miss Pat. So $374 and some change is all it will take to get. Did you see that as I approached? Are you all seeing that? This is going to be one of those diamond rings that from outer space, and obviously I'm exaggerating for cause and effect, but that diamond is 1.5 carats. You don't even have to say a word when you walk into a room. People are going to know, wait a minute, is that a rock on her finger? Yes, it is. You'll spend a lot of time going, oh, this one, here you are, because people are going to want to take a closer look. It is what it is. So anyways, $374.99 is the budget payment option, 30-day money-back guarantee. We're not going to charge you for shipping and handling. And don't forget, you have the IGI certificate. So I got to show this to you before I move on. We have about 19 items to get through. Trust me, 2 hours is going to go by quickly. Another thing I wanted to remind you of before I show you the certificate. So not all pieces are certified. If they are, they come from the International Gemological Institute of America. Okay, this is a reputable entity that people from all over the world send their pieces to get certifications and pretty much like a report card on your gemstones. So even the lab-grown diamonds go through this process, just an FYI. This all by itself would probably cost you about $200. So if you were to take any of your pieces in your high-end jewelry box collection that you want to get appraised, you send it to the IGI, they create a certificate based on the actual piece itself. It's probably going to cost you close to $200. It is what it is. We're not going to charge you for it. We're going to send it home at no additional charge, right? Because if you are going to pass it down to the next generation, if you plan to resell it at some point, just in general, it's good to have all the stats and all the, the things that you need to know about that diamond. So the IGI certificate, check this out. It is extensive. The information that you get here is from the laboratory. And you won't be able to see this all the way through until you get it home. Once you get it home, I think you're going to really appreciate this kind of information, especially when it comes to your high-end jewelry pieces. This is in platinum. The diamond is in 950 platinum, so it's not 14K or 18K or even 10K. There are a lot of designers now, because of the price of gold, we're seeing that designers are using a lot of 10K to make items much more affordable. But then you have your consumers like us, people like us, we're thinking, do I really want 10K, or would I prefer maybe a little more pure gold like 14K or even platinum? Again, the issue is price. Not today. Not today. So the IGI certificate is going to have all the stats, all the details. The carat weight, the color grade, the clarity, the polish, the symmetry, when it comes to the proportions of the diamond. One of the things that I love about the IGI is how much detail they provide you with. Also, you'll have a little card that you're able to fold up and keep in your wallet, a safe deposit box. All of this stuff comes home to you with your purchase. So just an FYI on that. But can you believe it? If you need to listen, if you got in touch with your sweetie pie, just to let them know, because maybe you've been talking about upgrading your diamond. Maybe you guys decided that you'd rather put a good down payment on a house or buy some land, or, for the kids, you had to put some money away for college. I get it. Most of us decide that, is it really that serious for me to buy a giant diamond? Sometimes it's not. But right now here at Shop LC, because of how good the price is, might as well take advantage. So again, your price out the door with the discount, if you use the budget pay, is going to be $374.99. Out the door with the discount from $24.99.99, you're at $1,874 for 2 carats in platinum. And that platinum setting, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be well over 5 grams depending on the size you get. Don't forget, we'll take care of ring sizing for you once you get it home. Let us know if you love it. Contact our personal shopper team, which we're going to give you that number here in just a moment. They'll be more than happy to work out all the details, walk you through what you need to do to get it back to us. There's the number. And the rest is history. I think once you experience the caliber and the quality that we deliver here at Shop LC, some of you are going to say, what in the world? What have I been doing this entire time? Missing out on opportunities like this. But that's in the past. No worries. Yeah, that's behind us now. You're officially home. So let's keep moving. We have a pair of princess cut diamond studs coming up next. These are gorgeous. So, DJ, look at the size of these. So these are going to be 3 carat G in color, VS in clarity, princess cut lab grown diamonds. Please keep in mind, the only difference between the lab grown and the earth mined, the biggest difference is that one is in the earth, right? The other one is grown in the lab. But in order to make it in the lab, you have to have an actual seed of a natural diamond for it to grow. It goes through what's called a CVD, not CBD, not the CBD. CVD, like V as in Victor. It's a chemical vapor deposition process, which is done in a chamber, pressure, heat, all kinds of really cool stuff that goes into it. But they're able to control the environment for that diamond, grow out that piece of rock or rough. If they're doing G to H color, they nail it, right? They watch it grow, they make sure it's perfect. Mother Nature, or the good Lord above, right? As it's coming up to the earth's surface, a natural earth mine diamond, you have a lot of things that happen, right? I mean, it can be anything and everything you can imagine. So by the time it hits the earth's surface and they're able to excavate the diamond or mine it, it can have inclusions, it can have blemishes. In fact, most of the diamonds that come out of the ground are actually industrial grade, what they call industrial grade. So a lot of the diamonds don't necessarily get used, and it's one of the reasons why when you buy a top-notch quality diamond that is colorless or near colorless, you pay a lot of money. Okay? Diamonds are not rare than the colored gemstones. Diamonds, they're abundantly available, but the issue is the color and the clarity. The better the quality of the diamond, the availability is not as high, right? It's just not available the way that others are. That industrial grade stuff, they use it for all kinds of things. Because remember, diamonds are the most durable substance on earth, right? They use diamonds to cut all kinds of things that you wouldn't even imagine. So this is going to be with you forever. Princess cut. Now let me share this. These are screwbacks. Screwback alert. So with the screwbacks, it's one of the safest ways, in my opinion, to wear a high-end jewelry pair of earrings, right? I have a horror story, actually. And if my mom's watching, she's probably going to be like, yup, this happened. So back in the day, and DJ, do you mind unscrewing that? Because it takes a little bit, Mom. Thank you. Back in the day, it's probably been about 10, 15 years, my mom and I were out and about at the mall. We did some shopping, and she had on her pair of studs. They were diamond studs, much smaller than these. These are 3 carats. So you've got about 1.5 carats in each ear, princess cut giant rocks, right? I think she had like 1/4 of a carat, 1/3 of a carat diamond studs on. Well, after we were out and about for hours, we get home and I look at her and I'm like, Mom, you got a missing earring. And she's like, what? And I'm like, is that a diamond that you've been wearing all day? Oh, those are your diamonds. So we literally scramble, hop back in the car, start calling everybody that we can think of we visited, right? She was in the fitting room taking off her shirt and trying stuff on. So we were like, oh my gosh, where could it be? Long story short, we never found that diamond. Now, I don't know if any of you have that kind of horror story, or maybe you've lost a bracelet or just any piece of jewelry, whether it's super valuable or expensive or just sentimental value. You know how that can feel. And so the screwback design is really, so that you can keep that earring in place and not have to be concerned about it ever falling out. And that's exactly what the screwback does. I mean, it's secure. DJ right now, he's just unscrewing. And once you get used to it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, you've got a post here that is designed with the actual knot itself that screws on about 3/4 of the way. Once you get up there 3/4 of the way, you're able to push it up the rest of the way. And then obviously when you get home, you're going to unscrew them, put them in place, and the rest is history. But I'm telling you, it is a really great feature, especially for those of you that love your high-end jewelry. Many of us are willing to spend top dollar on a screwback just because of the fact that you know how secure it is, right? Security is everything. No, ooh, are you all seeing this? Never losing your earring is importante. Look at the size of that diamond. Look at that. So my absolute favorite cut of diamond, if you asked me, would be either a princess cut or an Asher cut. Princess cut or Asher cut all day. And really it's a matter of opinion, right? I mean, all of us love different cuts, and I feel like once you start seeing these diamonds in person, you thought you loved a round cut, and then all of a sudden you see the princess or the Asher or the radiant cut, you're like, oh my gosh. Because the cut of a diamond makes a difference with the way that the light dispersion plays in and out of those facets. Faceting is the way they cut a gemstone, right? Whether it's a diamond or a colored gem. And so the light play, the light dispersion, the way the light goes in that facet and comes right back out is basically, it has to do with not only the color and the clarity of the diamond, but also the way the diamond is cut. So with Princess Cut, you have this very modern cut of diamond. It's a square shape, but the actual faceting is done in a way on the back end where right in the middle, and I'm going to bring this in so you have a chance to see it, right in the middle, ladies and gentlemen, you have almost like an X in the middle. And that's because they facet it on the back end like this, but they have additional facets on the side. Now some of you are thinking, what in the world is she talking about? What's a facet? Faceting is basically cutting into the surface, the girdle, the pavilion, the culet of the gemstone. So those are the different parts of the gem. When they cut it into different shapes. Sometimes it's a diamond facet, sometimes it's a square facet, sometimes they get really creative with the shape. But basically it's cutting so that light can travel, pass in and out all day, every day. Whether it's natural light, incandescent light, it's not going to matter. So, your faceting on the Princess Cut is modern, it's chic, and these are only going to cost you ready? I know I went on, I digress. I know, I got excited. So $1,999.99 is where the 3-carat solitaire diamond studs are listed at, but Let's take that 25% discount. That puts you at, well, we put that in the calculator, $1,499. $1,499 for a pair of 3-carat studs. See, and that's the thing. I really want to stress that those of you that are stopping by, on the live stream, welcome to the show and thank you so much for watching. Please don't leave us. Stick with us as long as possible so you have a chance to take advantage. We're offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee. We're offering you free shipping and handling. And what's most important is everything's on sale during the live stream, but you get an extra 25% off, right? That's a deep discount. So listed, you're going to have a price of $1,999, but when you apply the live 25 discount, okay, LIVE25, that's the discount, that's the coupon code you're going to put in the section. You can always chat with our personal shopper team as well. If you have a hard time putting the discount code in and you don't see it reflecting the sale price, please make sure you contact our personal shopper team because they're going to process the order for you correctly. And that's completely different than some of these platforms where sometimes you're watching live stream hosts, which is nice that you're able to interact with them, but they don't always have a customer service team member that you can contact, right? If you're watching on TikTok, you have the live stream hosts, which are awesome. They're incredible. I've seen a lot of them in action. But at the end of the day, they're depending on, the tablet, the system. Here at Shop LC, you have direct access to me, just as Pat does. She says, the earrings are gorgeous. I know, Pat. Are you kidding me? These are 1.5 in each ear. G in color, VS in clarity. But so you have that personal shopper team member that you can call. And also on the website. So one of the things I always suggest, especially those of you that are in a rush, I get it. We've got a lot to do. Nothing wrong with being on the go-go. I don't want to say the word rush and you think that it's negative. It's not. I'm just saying we're on the go. We're busy women. We're busy guys, right? So you're going to work. You're on lunch break. You've got the kids. You have all kinds of stuff that you got to take care of. If that's the case, I always recommend that you go to our website real quick. Why? Because when you go to shoplc.com, you find the live streaming tab on the website. As soon as you click on that, this same live show will come up just as it is on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. But the difference is on our website, you ready for this? This is big. This is big. This is huge. You have access to every single item I have here without having to wait for me to get through it. Okay? So when you go to shoplc.com, you hit the live streaming tab. It will bring up this live show just as you're watching on whatever social media platform it is. But now you have access to all the items that we have listed. So if you had something that you saw on our website that you're like, hey, Jess, it looks like, at the bottom of your list, you've got this, ring or bracelet coming up. I don't want to wait that long. Can you bring it forward? I've got your back. Please make sure you let me know, okay? So I just wanted to make you aware of that. Back to the price cut. $1,499 on the earrings. They are screwbacks. Remember, with screwback features, if you're looking in a jewelry store and you find the perfect pair of earrings and you ask them, listen, I'd like to get posts that are screwbacks instead of regular, they're probably going to go up in price anywhere from $150 to $200. It is what it is. It's a feature. It's a benefit, right? Because now you're able to walk around knowing that that earring is secure with the screwback feature. So I just wanted to make you aware of that, not charging you extra. We're talking $1,499, and there's a 5-month payment plan divided by 5. Ooh, $299.99 will round up $300 today. We'll get you the diamond studs. $300 today will get you the diamond studs. And as we all know, the larger the gemstone, whether it's a diamond or any other colored gem, the more you're going to pay, right? When you're able to maximize carat weight, your price goes up. It is what it is. You're able to really kind of capture that gemstone in its most glorious, kind of form when you're able to go from 1/2 carat to 3/4 of a carat, 3/4 of a carat to 1 carat, 1 carat to all the way up. These are going to be 1.5 carats in each ear. 3 carats total weight. Talk to me.
Comparison height.
Oh, good. So here's the comparison. So we found a pair of 3 carat certified lab. Same thing. Certified lab grown. You have the 14K, just like yours. Yours are also going to be in 14K. Asking price. I feel like I need a drum roll, so I'm going to give it to you. $6,669. I had to look back at it just as I'm saying it. It's kind of crazy. But this is what I'm talking about. You're saving not just a few $100s when you shop with us. You're saving thousands. And when you go into the higher end gemstones, not that these are not, obviously, 6,600, you're like, how much higher end can we get? Oh, it gets more expensive. So you start looking around, you shop with us. The best way to feel comfortable, confident, and absolutely love on us or give us an opportunity to love on you is by you purchasing one piece from us. Once you do that, you're going to be addicted. You know, it's like once you get a taste of Shop LC and what we deliver, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to tell everybody about, you know, you guys, hopefully. So spread the word. In fact, if you haven't liked the page, please make sure you like our page. Also, share the page with a friend or a family member. You probably have a brother, a dad, an uncle, the guys. There's so many guys out there that go into jewelry stores or go online. They don't know where to start. They don't necessarily know that Shop LC is in existence because we're a home shopping network. And so I feel like just talking with friends and family members, they don't necessarily say, oh, yeah, I've watched home shopping. No, most of them are like, nah, I've heard about it, but I've never stopped by to see what they had available. I'd rather go into the jewelry store. Make sure they check us out because now we are streaming live on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And they can also go to our website, shoplc.com. Whether they decide to watch the live streaming shows, which, by the way, we have twice a day. If you decide to watch the live streaming shows, you can actually go back and watch the ones that you missed because we do have them in, you know, kind of recorded for a 48-hour period. So they can go back, they can see the title, what the gemstones are. This is perfect for the guys, though, because, again, bridal season, there are a lot of guys that are thinking about proposing, thinking about, you know, an anniversary or an upgrade. This is the perfect show for them. But if they don't know, then they don't know, right? We don't know what we don't know. So hopefully you'll have a chance to get the word out. Let them know so they can save thousands. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if they're concerned about size, we do free ring sizing. All kinds of really great benefits when you shop with us, okay? So we're going to go ahead and move on. And as promised, we're going to go down in price, right? Some of you have a budget. I know I live my life on a budget. I just do. And it's one of the reasons why I get excited every time I come to work because I know we're going to offer you the best deals. So with that said, what if I told you that you'd be able to get 1.5 carats of diamonds in a setting for less than $500? Would you be interested? Because that's exactly what's happening here. We have a beautiful band style luxuriant lab grown diamond ring. G to H in color. Isn't that pretty? And really, at the end of the day, this could be a unisex piece too. The gentlemen who like wearing those diamond rings on the pinky or just, you know, any finger, it doesn't matter what finger you decide to wear it on, this could be an option for both men and women. This one is listed at $399.99. Listed at that price, but not the final price. Remember, when you shop with us during the live stream, a couple things take place. You get free shipping and handling. You have a 25% discount coupon code that you get to use, LIVE25. And then you have your 5-month, no interest, no credit check payment plan available to you. I know! Hold on. Dancing. We have to. We got to celebrate that. I don't know of any jewelry store that you can walk into and you're like, oh my gosh, I love these diamonds. What kind of sale do you have? And they're like, no sale. I mean, we have what it says. It's 25% off, and that's it. And if you need, you know, to get qualified for a payment plan option, we can help you out with that. Here at Shop LC, no qualification, no interest. All you have to do is choose the option of budget pay. Budget pay is available to you anywhere that you shop. All the platforms, it's available. You just have to find it. If you have a hard time doing that, again, our personal shopper team is on standby. So let me do the math for you. $399.99 minus the 25%. You get $100 off the price. So we're talking $299.99. Keep in mind, though, if you are budgeting, you do not have to put down the $299.99. All you have to do is put down the, let's see here, divide that by 5, $60 for a beautiful band style design that features, here's the kicker, $299 for a carat and a half of diamonds, whether it's lab grown or earth mined, is huge. As you start looking around for some of these lab grown diamond pieces, you're going to find, again, I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to look around so that you be the judge. As you look around, what you're more than likely going to find here, here's the sterling silver 1 carat lab grown diamond ring, $1,300. $1,300. Now, I don't know if there's any kind of sale. I think you earned 5% rewards on that item today. But the bottom line is, you're going to pay $1,300 for a 1 carat. Today here at Shop LC, we have a carat and a half in yellow gold over sterling. So this one is sterling silver, but we have our vermeil process. Remember, vermeil is a technical term. In order for it to be used, you have to have a minimum of 2.5 microns of gold over top of silver. We start our layers at 4.5, sometimes 5 layers or 5 microns. It's like over 120 layers of 18K yellow gold or rose gold over top of silver, which is incredible. A lot of people don't do it. We're the only home shopping network that actually manufactures their own jewelry, right? Prior to us becoming a home shopping network, we were the manufacturer, and we still are for a lot of people. So the larger conglomerate behind the scenes, we go to retail, brick and mortar, home shopping networks, other designers. They team up with us. They say, okay, let's work out a deal. They buy designs from us. In some cases, they want us to make the designs for them. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you may not necessarily know about, but I want you to know you're buying directly from the manufacturer. And that's the reason why the prices are that good. Let me get the ruler here. I want to measure this setting. This setting's a bit wider than most, and it's one of the reasons why initially I said, you know what, this would be great for the guys. And I'm not saying all guys, right? I'm just making a statement with, a lot of them. So the gentlemen don't necessarily want to wear a very thin band. They like their bands to be a little wider. 7 millimeter, 8 millimeter. So this 1 millimeter size is going to be a 10 millimeter. So you've got a 10 millimeter wide dome shape lab grown diamond ring that's a carat and a half. And the asking price is only $299 with the discount. Only $299 with the discount. Let me give you the breakdown on the diamonds. We do have sizes 6, 7, and 8 available. Okay? And remember, budget pay is activated, so you have a chance to make your payments. We talked about what it would cost you to get it home today. $60 is all you have to put down. Free shipping and handling. And then, of course, you have the option of sending it back if you're not completely happy. 30-day money-back guarantee. And I want to go in from a different direction here so you have a chance to see it. I'm not too sure if it's coming in clear. I try to get in as close as possible here, darlings. But if you want to see it a bit closer, I always recommend you go to our website. Because the website, shoplc.com, when you click on the live streaming tab, will give you access, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, to all of these items I have here. So as you're looking at each of those items, you're going to have different pictures, different shots of that piece, all the details that you need in order to make the best decision possible. Obviously, I'm kind of giving it to you during the live stream, but those of you that like to take your time and really observe and admire and, kind of know millimeter size, how many diamonds, all that good stuff, I'm going to give it to you, but at the same time, you have access to that information on our website as well as through the live stream. So if you're on TikTok, you're going to click the link tree above. Okay, you're going to look for the live streaming tab, and then you're going to hit the shop all button. That's going to open up the items. Okay, so TikTok, again, you're going to hit the link tree, you're going to look for the live streaming tab, and then hit the shop all. That's going to give you access to the items that we have. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, it's a little bit different. You're going to use the word shop, and then the number that's associated with the piece. So the number... Now, on Facebook and Instagram, do they see that number as we're auctioning these off?
They should see it, yes.
So you should be able to see it. I don't want to assume. We're going to double check on that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the top, you should have the number. So shop 1, shop 2, shop 3. Anytime you watch the live streams, I'd say 9 times out of 10, unless there's a technical difficulty, situation that happens where we have to load it and start from number 2, we always start from number 1. and we work our way through each item. For me personally, the live streams that I've hosted have had up to 19 to 20 items in the show. So if you are shopping on Facebook or Instagram, you're going to put in the comments section the word shop and the number that is related to the item. So in this case, we're moving on to shop 4, but right now we have shop 3. That's the band design. So if you put that in the comments section, you hit the send button, it's going to bring up the item so that you can click on it and take a closer look. But again, if you go to the website shoplc.com and hit the live streaming tab, you're going to have access to everything. Everything. And I get it, a lot of you like to watch, on social media, which is fine, fantastic. But if you can open another tab, that way you have access to all the items I'm going to run through. And if you have any questions or you want me to bring it forward, I'll be more than happy to do so. Okay? All right, so $299.99 for a carat and a half. As you saw in the comparison, we're talking over $1,000 for just 1 carat. We're doing an extra half carat in sterling silver with the 18K yellow gold finish. You're winning because you're only spending $299, $60 per month. How does that feel? I think it's going to feel 100 times better once you get the pieces home and you start, wearing your Shop LC jewelry. Now, if you are a regular shopper, let me know that you're there. I know Noreen is one of our regular shoppers who pops in often. Noreen, if you're out there, let me know. But shoot me your first name. Let me know what city or state you're from. I'd love to shout you out. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Shop LC live stream. Completely different than our traditional 24 hours, 7 days a week show that just runs and runs and runs. We're always live on TV. The live streams are a bit different. We do it twice a day. Remember I was telling you we do them twice a day? So 10 a.m. to noon Central Time, and then again from 2 to 4 p.m. Central Time. That's Central Time. So if you miss it, you can always go to shoplc.com, hit the live streaming tab, and go back and watch those shows. And they're only available for 48 hours. You know why? Because we honor the price cut that's available during the live stream for 48 hours. So we've got to take it down once that 48 hours passes because they go back up to normal pricing, which is still the guaranteed lowest price in America. But it's nice to be able to offer you the extra discount. Speaking of that, we're moving on to bracelets. Coming up, we have a beautiful diamond bracelet. So we have 2 different diamond bracelets. We have one that's in yellow gold. This one is actually 925 sterling silver with the vermeil process, 18K over top of silver. And then we have another diamond bracelet that is, let me see here. This one's going to be also in sterling silver. It's an 8 carat. The one that I'm rocking around my wrist is going to be the 8 carat coming up. It's a JCK event. Hi, Brenda. Good. Lolo's been talking about all this. Good. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I'm assuming Lolo's been talking about what? Explain. You talking about all the details, all the discounts? Let me know. So yeah, 2 different style bracelets that are available. Both of them in 925 sterling silver. And here's the kicker. This particular style of bracelet behind me, this one here comes in either the 925 sterling silver if you'd prefer your white metal instead of the yellow gold over sterling, or if you want to do it in all silver. So you've got options here. You can either go with the one I have here. Look at this bracelet, ladies. Please don't forget to lock in. She says, yes, all the discounts and how the shows are working. Good, Brenda. I'm so glad. Now, Brenda, are you a regular Shop LC family member, or are you new to the live stream? Are you the Brenda that always tunes in on the other side? I'd love to see our ladies that have been watching us. Remember, we've been around as a home shopping network since 2007. I can't believe I'm saying that because I've been here since day one. Insane. I'm like, what? And I'm from the East Coast, so, my family teases me. They're like, oh, well, so you're Texan now. I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not that I have anything wrong with Texas. I love Texas. Don't get me wrong. You're an honorary
Texan now.
That's right. But they're like, no. You've been there a long time, almost 20 years. I'm like, I don't care. I'm always East Coast. So I die. Anyways, but the way time flies. It's insane how fast time flies. But it's a good thing. We've evolved over the years and we've been able to bring you even more classy designs, even more, just exclusive pieces of jewelry that are much more affordable. Look at the actual shape of this bracelet. I love the detail here. So what you have is the baguettes and you also have round cut diamonds. This entire bracelet is dripped and drizzled in diamonds. This is not, a little bit of diamond. This is 4 carats of diamonds. Oh, she's a Bostonian from Boston. What's up? Okay, so good. So I've been here and on the TV shows. I've gotten many beautiful items. Oh, very good, Brenda. So you know what to expect from us here at Shop LC. I'm so glad that you're stopping by today, and thank you so much for reaching out. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if there's anything you want to see as I'm showing these pieces. I try to go through these items just as I, would want to see if I were on the other end with you. And so let's go in on the clasp. You have the insert tongue and groove box closure. Okay, I'm going to line that up. Snaps right in place. You have the 2 latches, so there is a latch. I'm going to bring it out on the side here so you see them. They're like little wings that you connect to secure the bracelet. So this is your insert tongue and groove box closure with the double safety catch. Those are diamonds. Let's break down the diamond carat weight by, how many in the different cuts. And then also, let me give you the discount. That's the most important thing. So it's listed at $999.99, but it's on sale. $749.99. Yes. So not for a carat, not for a half carat, because I know a lot of you may have seen, some of these lab-grown diamond bracelets or even earth mine diamond bracelets that are not as good in color and clarity. That's the thing that I need to point out. We're talking about near colorless diamonds. Whether they're earth mined or lab-grown, they're still graded by color and clarity, right? Because remember, the lab-grown is the identical twin to its natural counterpart. Most people won't even be able to tell the difference unless they have this magical tester that the GIA has, and most people will never know. But why does it matter when it has the same chemical makeup? The only difference is how it came about. So for me, I don't get caught up in any of that. When people say, I love your diamond bracelet, I love your diamond ring, thank you. And you keep it moving, right? Because people know they have options when they're out there, so they get to decide on what they want. Now, this is a 5-star rated. On our website, we have a lot of customers who do leave their comments, which is super important to us. In fact, if you're new to Shop LC and you decide to buy a piece, you love it, make sure you go to the website, let us know. If you have any issues with any of your pieces, you don't love it, it's not what you expected or what you wanted, you can always send it back. That's the guarantee. We give you that 30-day money back, okay? And then also the 5-month budget payment option. So I did the discount, $749.99, but you have the 5-month payment plan. So we're talking $150 per month. $150 per month for a 4-carat diamond bracelet. So the 1.7 millimeter round cut diamonds, you have about 85 points in the round cut. 85 points, so just under a carat. You have a lot of baguettes. So this diamond bracelet is designed where the star of the show is the baguette cut diamonds in the channel. So if you see the bar itself has all the baguettes, that wider bar here. And then the smaller diamonds in between, right in between, are going to be round cut diamonds. So really the superstar of the show is the baguettes. The round cuts just add a little perfect finishing touch to the bracelet itself. 3.15 carats in the baguettes, 85 points in your round cut. That gives you a total of 4 carats. High five coming. Ugh! You better believe it, ladies. Let me just slide this onto my wrist so you can see the difference between the 2 bracelets, because I do have another one. See the difference? This one has stations. This one has, let me see here, the 3 rows of diamonds. This one has your kind of like the actual shape of the one that I'm featuring now. Each station has a little bit of a curvature, right? It has a little bit of a dome shape where those baguettes are set into. So it is a beautiful diamond bracelet piece, and I feel like with the price point being as good as it is, a lot of you fashionistas are probably considering getting it for yourself, which I always recommend. I recommend that you take advantage of these pieces at the lowest price possible. When we bring them on during the live stream, boom, you're getting discount on top of discount. So again, it's listed at $999. 25% off puts you at $799 with the 5-month payment plan, which you qualify for. All you have to do is choose the option. You make a $150 down payment, we'll ship it out to you. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and shipping is free. What else can I do? What else can we do for you here at Shop LC? Let us know. All right, so with the amount of diamonds here, I think you're really going to appreciate this style of bracelet. It is 5-star reviewed. Let me share a couple of those testimonials with you before I move on. And you can always check out the testimonials on our website. Remember, I was telling you that you can follow along with us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can do that, but you can also go to the live streaming section on our website, which will give you access to everything that I have out here. I'm going to be picking up the pace because I'm being aware of time here. And we're almost at the end of the first hour, and I've got 15 other items I need to get to. So I've got your back, though. Trust me, we'll get through all of it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Testimonial number 1 is from Sally. Sally, simple. She kept it simple. She said, I love this bracelet. It sparkles, and it's so different from the regular tennis bracelets. And that's what I was pointing out. Completely different from any tennis bracelet, because the tennis bracelet is continuous, right? They go on and on, the diamonds. This one, the diamonds go on and on, but they have stations, and you have baguettes and round cut, baguettes and round cut. So just an FYI, that was a great comment. Beverly also shares with us, her title says, without adequate words to describe this beautiful bracelet, she says, who I'm never without words. She says, I'm speechless. This incredible 4-carat lab-created diamond bracelet has me both speechless and breathless. I selfishly treated myself to this exquisite bracelet because of the sale price and mostly because of Shop LC's budget pay option. I'm over the moon and know that this is a legacy piece for my loved ones to fight over. Thank you, Shop LC, for making it possible to own this stunner. And that's going to be from Bev. I believe Bev is one of our regular shoppers. I know that we've had a Bev tuning in for many years, so that might be her comment, maybe not. But either way, if you want your voice to be heard, you can always leave a comment, a testimonial. We'd love to read those out loud. We don't just read them during the live streams. On the TV shows, I try to bring those up as much as possible and, send you guys a shout out because it matters. What you think, how you feel definitely matters. And we want to share that. And also, we want you to experience us. That's the thing. 30-day money-back guarantees, so it's risk-free. In fact, the risk that you run, let me tell you how many we have. Remember, we have this one in yellow gold over sterling, and we also have it in silver. So the silver, we have 4, and the yellow gold over sterling, we have 2. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Next. Let me know any questions, any concerns. Feel free to shoot me a quick message. The next one is going to be this beautiful bypass design. It's a 1-carat. Oh, this is one of my favorites in the show. This one is a 1. Look at how pretty this diamond ring is. That's a bypass design. A bypass design, ladies and gentlemen. You have the pear cut on one side and the round cut on the other. I think I want this one. I kid you not. It is on super sale. I've got a huge sale price for all of you to take advantage of. So it's listed at $449.99. It's listed at $449.99, but that's not the sale price. You have a sale price. So $449.99 minus the 25% puts you at $337.50. $337.50. Love. I absolutely love and adore this piece. So I'm going to move it around so you can see it, because I know a lot of you would prefer, like me, I would actually wear this one on my index finger just based on the way it's designed. You could even wear a bypass design on your thumb. The really cool thing about this design too, you can give it a squeeze and do a little bit of adjusting with this style. But you see how it just sits on the thumb beautifully? Bypass. The way they designed it goes right past the other side. And let me give you the breakdown. By the way, we have it in sizes 7, 8, 9, and 10. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we sold out of the 6, but we do have it in 7, 8, 9, and 10. This one features the round cuts. Oh, the round cuts are in the halo. 1.1 to 4.6 millimeter. You've got those round cuts. The round cut all by itself, this one is going to be a 60 point. And then you have the pear cut that's a 40 point. Isn't that insane? So you've got a lot of carat weight here in this diamond. It's gorgeous. It matches up. It pairs up with really anything in your jewelry box collection. I've got the bracelet on. But I mean, to be able to, to wear something like this on a regular basis, a little more designer-esque, if you will. So this is 1 perfect carat. It is 5-star rated. With the discount, we're talking $337.49, and then you have a 5-month payment plan, $67.50. $67.50. Yep. So it's kind of hard to believe that you're only spending $67 per month with the 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have the option of sending it back if you're not happy. Trust me, the only thing that you're going to be sending us is hopefully going to the website and putting your testimonial in. Bio. You're going to spend a lot of time showing that beauty off. G to H in color, VS in clarity, only costing you $67.50 per month if you use the budget pay option, which everybody qualifies for. Or if you wanted to pay for it up front, $337.50. Done. Free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. Done. Under $350. $337.50 is the price. So you've got that option on the table for you. All right, so we're going to keep moving. We are going to keep moving. I've got those pretty hoops I put on earlier. Hoop style earrings. And these are gorgeous. These are not ordinary hoops at all. Look at this hoop. It's a huggy hoop. And it's an inside out hoop. Huggy hoop, inside out hoop. So the size of the hoop is going to be just under an inch. So you're about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. But I am in love with this style. So what you're going to find when you see these in person is that the diamonds are set in a triangular kind of setting. So you have round cut diamonds that are set in like these little triangles throughout the hoop. Look how pretty these are. You see that? These are stunning. Just under an inch. So if you're looking for a classy pair of hoops that you can wear every single occasion you can imagine, because sometimes the hoop may be a little too big, too bold, a little too casual, not necessarily right for the environment, depending on, where you work or what type of event you're attending. So I've got some giant hoops. I wear door knocker hoops all day. I mean, I'm a hoop girl. So, hoopaholics, you know what I'm talking about. Small hoop, medium hoop. Hoops don't even necessarily have to be round. Sometimes they're in the shape of all kinds of really cool things. So, these are going to be that classic pair, lab-grown diamonds. And listen to this. You have over 2 carats. Over 2 carats of diamonds. 1 point, what are we at? 1.06. So just over a carat in each ear. And let's talk diamonds. Let's get into the details here. These are 925 sterling silver. They're not too heavy where they're going to pull on the earlobe. Very comfortable. I know for a lot of us, gravity takes over as we get older. Things start stretching. It's not as tight as it used to be, right? We've got to work harder at it. But for the earlobes, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you need that perfect earring, but then when you put it on, it's like, it's too much stretch. So it's not comfortable. It doesn't look good.
Gravity's real, girl.
It is real. It's real. So these are huggy hoops. They snap right in place, inside out design. Okay? You snap right in place. You've got the hinge And remember, I measured them for you 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Sometimes an inch can be a little too much for some of us. So the inside out design is not only the diamonds on the outside, but also the diamonds on the inside. You know, that anytime you see an inside out style hoop, you're going to find that they tend to be a little pricier because of just the manufacturing process in general and what a challenge it can be behind the scenes. A lot of times jewelry stores don't necessarily talk about it. You just see the price point, you know, attached to that piece, but don't necessarily know why. These are a very expensive style earring, not just because of the diamonds, but also because of the huggy hoop. So you've got these really, and they're so easy to manage and work with. So you've got the hinge. Again, you're able to pull the back of the earring all the way down, line it up in place into the piercing. You line it back up. It snaps right in place. You can feel the snap. You can feel it, you know, kind of secured in that that little place on the opposite side. You'll know that it's on and nice and secure. But these are perfect. So with that, remember, we're talking about a discount price. So these are listed at $399 with the discount, 25%. Live 25 is what you use when you're checking out. You get the $100 off the price. Okay, $399.99 minus the 25% puts you at $299. These beautiful, I mean, we're talking over 1 carat. We're not talking about 1 carat total weight, half carat each year. These are just over 1 carat of diamonds in each year. Your price is $299. I don't know about you, but I've spent that. I hate to be honest, but I'm gonna keep it real. Now, this isn't recently. This is prior to my life here at Shop LC. I was a costume jewelry gal all day, and I still am. I love our Friday shows here. We do a lot of different collections of jewelry. We have our Ever True, which is our stainless steel collection. We have our DeJoy, which is our sterling silver. We have our Luxuriant, which is 10K, 14K. Ileana is 18K, and then Rhapsody is platinum. We do all of that in-house, right? On Fridays, you see a lot of our Karis collection. Now, what's unique about Shop LC is even though we do like brass over silver, brass base metal with silver over top of it, or sometimes gold over top of it. Some people would consider that to be costume jewelry, but I don't necessarily consider it that because you know what you're getting from us. You also get genuine gemstones in those settings. Anyway, long story short, pride of my life here at Shop LC. I'm a cubic zirconia girl all day, not because I only like CZs, but because they sparkle, they look good, and they're affordable outside of Shop LC, right? That was something that I purchased more of because when I looked at even lab-grown diamonds or simulated diamonds or what else, any of the colored gemstones that were 925 sterling silver, you could easily spend costume jewelry. You could spend $299. If there's a celebrity, who's your favorite celebrity that turned, fashionista, where she does perfume, she does accessories, you know what I'm talking about, right? You put Jacques Bleu Bla Blue's name on it, forget about it. It can be chroma, plastic, glass. It ain't even real, but because their name is on it, you're going to spend a little more money. So I'm guilty of that. I've got a few pieces in my collection that I've spent over $100 on, and they're not even genuine gemstones. They're not even, lab-grown gemstones. They're just crystals. They're CZs. They're chroma. They're plastic. So I say that to say this. You're getting those types of prices, but on our DeJoy collection or on our gold collection. These are 925 sterling silver. We're calling it the Wave Diamond Hoop. They're measuring at 3/4 of an inch, and you have over 1 carat in each year. They're inside out style. They're going to be with you forever. You may want to get a second pair. If you know somebody who's tying the knot, or you have a friend or a family member that's going to be getting married and she's looking for bridesmaids gifts. Are you kidding? Those are perfect. That's just just a tip. Because some of you are watching the show and you haven't shared the page. Share the page to a friend or a family member. You say, look, you can't say I didn't put you on because I told you about Shop LC. I've been telling you. Then when you show up to the party, you might look better than the bride. You know what I'm talking about, right? With the jewelry that we have, everybody's going to be looking at you and you're like, oh, shoot, I'm taking away the attention. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean. Sometimes the accessories really stand out. And drama, like the bracelet that I have on my wrist or the style of earrings that you're wearing, especially if you know a bride that's still looking for her accessories. Listen, we're celebrating the month of June. The official birthstone for June is pearls. Hi, pearls. Okay, we're having a pearl show coming up. We also have an event where we allow our customers to come to the studio to visit with us. We're going to talk to you about that event. Okay, it's a gem workshop we've been having for a few years now. We open the door up, or doors up, to our customers, our clients that want to come in. You guys are like family, so we invite you. We have hors d'oeuvres and snacks. You get to meet some of the hosts and interact. We've got jewelry cleaning and sizing and, things that are on sale. Let me put that information up and then we'll get right back to the earrings. So the Gems Joy and Shopping event is in Austin. If you live in the Austin, Round Rock, Pflugerville area, going to be super easy. Even if you live in like Houston or Dallas, some people are willing to come out here to spend the day with us, which we love. Mark your calendars. It's going to be for July the 18th. July the 18th. It is a Friday, and it's from 2 p.m. To 6, which is quite nice because then you get to miss the traffic, hopefully. At 6 o'clock, I can't guarantee that you won't run into traffic, but at least on your way in, you may not necessarily have to hit, a huge traffic jam out there, because Texas is growing like crazy and the traffic can be depending on what time of day. Listen, I usually work evening times. I get off at 11 p.m. and there's traffic on the highway because they decide to do, construction. So you just never know when you're going to hit that. Anyways, the information is here on screen. If you'd like, we have information on our... Where else can they find that?
It should be on their website.
On the website, right?
Check.
So when you go to shoplc.com, or if you want to call our customer care team, our personal shopper team, they'll be more than happy to assist with giving you all the information you need so you can come out and visit us. We'd love to have you. There's the number, 888-835-2237. Give them a call. Any questions that you have about any of these pieces, any of the events that we have here at Shop LC going on behind the scenes, they can help you. They will assist, okay? All right, so the hoops, inside outs, we moved on from them. We discounted those hoops to $299.99. Remember, with the 5-month payment plan, you're only spending $60 per month for the perfect pair of inside out hoops. So that is an option. I always want you to take advantage of that option. And don't forget to use the Live 25 coupon code so you can get the extra discounts, okay? We're here for you. Free shipping and the 25% discount. Also, the items that are selected for the live stream event get a little discount anyway, right? So we're giving you discount on top of discount. Anyways, all right, we're going to keep moving. Let's see. I am going to do some loose diamonds here in just a few. So I'm going to move through. I've got an Art Deco style pink and white diamond ring. I cannot believe this pink and white diamond ring is under $400. What? Look at this. And by the way, we only have like an hour left, if that. Oh, we only have like 45 minutes. Oops. All right, so here we go. Fancy cut, pink diamond. Anytime you step outside of the classic traditional white color of diamonds, they become what they call fancy, even the lab-grown diamond material. So if you're interested, we're going to be featuring a pink one. First, let me do the bracelet. The bracelet is listed at $1,899. It's on sale. This is the last of the bracelets. Now, this one is a different ball game. The other bracelet we featured was 4 carats. This one is 8 carats. Now, this is what blows my mind about Shop LC, because some of you are thinking, I'd never even imagine myself owning an 8 carat, a 4 carat, not even a 2 carat diamond bracelet, right? So, you ready for the price? It's listed at $1,899, but with the discount, you're paying $1,424.99. $1,400 for this. $1,400. Not for 1 carat, not for 2 carat, not for 5 carats, not for 6, but for 8 carats. And we're not talking about ordinary lab-grown diamonds or just ordinary diamonds. We're talking color, G to H near colorless, clarity, SI. Okay? Remember, you have the I's, the SI's, then you get into the VS's, and then the VV. So the SI stands for slightly included. That is a cut above all the rest. You're already winning there. And then the near colorless. G to H is a near colorless diamond. Every single one of these diamonds is near colorless. You have a 5-month payment plan, so the good news is, although $1,424 is a little more than you wanted to spend, I get it, Because some of you are tuning in and did not expect to fall in love with anything that we have up for grabs. You were just checking it out. You're just stopping by. This 8-carat lab-grown diamond bracelet in silver. Well, how many links do we have? Just one, the 7 1/4?
Mm-hmm.
So we have it in 7 1/4 inch. It's got the tongue and groove box closure with diamonds on it, by the way. That's the tongue and groove box closure right there, right there, right there. I'm going to take it apart here in just a moment. This one with the 5-month payment plan, $284.50 per month. Does that work? $284.50? Are you worth $284.50? You know you are. I don't even have to ask that. I know some of you ladies are like, what? Yes, look at that. Any event, I don't care what event you're walking into. I don't care if you're dressed down with a pair of sweatpants and a t-shirt. You know, you got your flip-flops on. And here's the thing. Here's what I love about lab-grown diamond material. First of all, it's the identical twin to its natural counterpart. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable and confident when you're traveling because an 8-carat diamond bracelet like this is going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you buy it in a jewelry store, lab-grown, just like this one, not Earth Mine, but lab-grown, you're going to be spending well over probably like 10 grand because it's 8 carats. And some of you think, look, please do the research, challenge us to see what's out there. Because the reason why we're able to offer you deals like this is because we've been a manufacturer for 40 plus years. It's because of the connections that we have in the business. And it's because our entity is so big, we buy in bulk, cash, and we're able to negotiate price points on the front end. So that by the time it ends up on the show, whether it's the live stream or the TV show on our website, you get the best price point possible. You get the deal. And that's what it's all about, you benefiting. So there go your diamonds. Let's talk about how many. 7 1/4 inch. And the insert tongue and groove box closure. I'm going to show it to you from here. Let me get out the way. Boom. Snaps right in place with or without the latches. It's secure. Notice how they continue the diamonds on the actual closure itself. And then I bring the latches in. You are secure. You are not going to have to be concerned about that bracelet coming undone with the extra latches. We want you to have perfection. So the diamond count, you have 140 diamonds. 140 diamonds. 2.5 millimeter. They're big. These are not small diamonds. A lot of times when you look at diamond bracelet settings, they tend to have 0.8 millimeter, not even a 1 millimeter in the diamond size. These, 140 of them in a 7 1/4 inch. It's set in 925 sterling silver. Tongue and groove box closure with a double safety catch. G in color, SI1 in clarity. And if you're wondering how wide the actual bracelet is, I'm going to do it in inches. That's going to be just under 1/4 inch from one end to the next. That's nice and wide. If you're interested in knowing what the millimeter size is on this one, you're at a 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter wide diamond bracelet. And you get 8 carats. So, up to you. Your price today, $1,899. No. It's on sale. 25% off, $1,424. Boom. You see what I'm saying? If you stopped by, you landed on the live stream because it like popped up and you came in real quick and then said, well, let me wait. Let me just see what she's got going on. I've got lab-grown diamond deals. Lab-grown diamonds right now in any high-end jewelry store. I don't like to name them. You know what they are. Your local jewelry store. Walk into that store as soon as possible. If for whatever reason you don't feel like walking into stores, I get it. Go to their website. All you have to do is a quick search on lab-grown diamonds. You'll be back. You're going to be like, these people are crazy. They've lost their minds. And it's not that at all. Our chairman and CEO of Shop LC, as a manufacturer behind the scenes, told us many years ago, you know, his intention or his purpose, he felt, at this point in his life was to ensure that everyday people had access to some of these gemstones and beautiful jewelry pieces that we manufactured at the most affordable price point possible. Well, in order to control that, right, in order to control the price environment, you have to be, you know, the person that's offering the deals. And so he started the network. And initially we launched in the UK first, a year before we launched here in the United States. little history. So 2006 is when we first launched, and that was in the UK. 2007 we launched here in the United States. Since then we've launched 2 other networks, I think 2 in Germany if I'm not mistaken. So we've got about 4 or 5 that are running in different parts of the world. This one is the USA market, and we are hooking you up. Once you find us, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm hoping that you experience the jewelry that we offer. Once you do, we know you'll be back for more. Come on in. All right, so that diamond bracelet, any questions, let me know. $1,424 divided by 5. Payment plan is $284.50 on that. Don't you let that slip through your fingertips. $284.50 for an 8-carat diamond bracelet. I'm just saying. So, it's up to you. $284.99. Out the door, $1,424.99. Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jessica.
All right, so coming up,
what you got going?
The lab-grown diamonds. The lab-grown diamonds. We're moving through it.
Fancy?
Yes, ma'am. We're hoping to make these ladies super fancy. Not that you already aren't fancy, right? But sometimes it's nice to be able to upgrade with something really exclusive, and I think diamonds are the way to go. So coming up, we have a white and pink diamond exclusive. This is one of our biggest deals ever. So the offer is are you kidding me right now? Is that real? $399? Yes. I did double check. Because I'm like, what's $399 with the 25% discount? You're actually saving 75% off the estimated retail price. So $1,650 is what we're estimating the retail price would be. I think it's going to be higher because of the pink diamond. That pink diamond is stunning. When you price pink diamonds, whether they're earth mined or lab grown, because remember, when it's lab grown, they have to have the diamond, the natural diamond seed. They take it into the lab to grow it out. So that's how it's the identical twin to its natural counterpart. It's got the same chemical, physical, and optical properties as its natural earth mine brother and sister. Okay? You got to read up on this stuff so that you're, aware, and don't just take my word for it. Look around to see what other people are saying about the lab grown. A lot of people are jumping on the opportunity to own this material. So the pink diamond in the center, let's talk about this center diamond. We have sizes 5 through 10 available. The asking price, the reason why I was double checking, is $299 out the door for a pink and white diamond ring. And look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it? You've got the crisscross design on both sides. You have the pink diamond right in the center. The pink diamond all by itself is a 4mm, quarter of a carat. Yes! A pink diamond is gorgeous. Quarter of a carat. So the average size ladies diamond ring here in the United States of America, you're looking at it. You're looking at it. But let me tell you something. If you were to find a pink diamond that's earth mined quarter of a carat somewhere else, or even the lab grown diamond material, you're going to pay thousands of dollars. Because the chemical composition of a pink diamond is so special, it's so unique. It's so, you almost never see pink diamonds, right? And even when you see a pink diamond, the shade of pink that you see out there will vary. Because when Mother Nature provides it to us naturally, it doesn't necessarily always come out. That piece of rock or rough in the ground doesn't provide us with that deeper depth, that depth of color that all of us are looking for. And that goes for all the colored diamonds out there. When you go into a jewelry store, you'll see the yellows, the pinks, the champagnes. Every now and again you might find another color out there. But the pinks, if you put the pink, the champagne, and the yellow together, pink will always dominate. Pink will always be the higher price point of the three. Hands down. So, here is my point. That's a 41-point center stone. 41. Which is actually a little bit larger. That's a 41-point. Asking price is $1,351. So we said, you know what? Let's do the quarter of a carat, and let's add extra diamonds around it. Okay, because you don't just have the quarter of a carat in the center. You have more diamonds. These are all E to F in color. 10 extra diamonds. So the total diamonds, right, is going to be 42 diamonds in total. Because you don't just have the center diamond, you have all of the diamonds. The center one just happens to be 26 points. That's just over a quarter of a carat. The rest of the diamond weight, because you have 50 points total weight between the pink and the white, you have just over or right at about a quarter of a carat extra in the white diamonds. But don't you love this Art Deco design? Look at the setting and the shape of the setting. The way the pink diamond it's perfect. Not over the top, simple, elegant, very classy. And not all ladies want a 2 carat or a 1 carat. Some gals just like to keep it simple. The average is good enough for a lot of us fashionistas who are like, you know what? I'm good with it. As long as it has a unique design that I love. And then if you can get your hands on a pink diamond, you're winning. So this one is on sale, $299, right? The reason why I'm getting $299 is because it's listed at $399, but you use the live 25% coupon code. Let me look at time here. Okay. All right, so we're at 22, so I have about 35 minutes left. But you take the 25% off, that puts you at $299.99. There is a 5-month payment plan, ladies and gentlemen, $60 per month. Boom. $60 per month, and you officially own a pink diamond. Whether it's lab-grown or earth-mined, people are paying top dollar for it. We have the matching pendant to go with it. Is it a bundle? Is it a bundle? Could it be a bundle?
Oh, yeah, it's a bundle.
It is a bundle, yes. Our first bundle deal, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know. So the bundle deal means, some of you are like, bundle? What do you mean? So the more you buy, the more you save. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that all pieces have a bundle deal. So here at Shop LC, we have a design team that focuses on some of our more specialized settings where we may decide, okay, this one we know is going to be a hot seller. Let's build a suite around it. Let's bring in a pendant. Let's do a pair of earrings that'll coordinate. So all the matching pieces, when you go to our website and you see a piece that you love, make sure you scroll down and look around to see if there are any matching pieces to go with it. Because if you bundle, if it's 2 in the bundle, you get an extra 10% off. And let me explain this because I think it's important you know. It doesn't negate the 25% discount off of each piece. You still get 25% off the pendant and you get 25% off the ring. But when you put it in the shopping basket, now you get an extra 10% off. The cool thing about this particular bundle, which I don't think I have the earrings out here, but I wanted to mention them, we have matching earrings to go with this bundle too. So you have the beautiful pendant, comes with the chain, 20 inches, VS, half carat, okay? So these two go together. If you bundle them, you get the extra 10% off, the 25% discount off of each piece. So let me explain. So $349.99 is where the pendant is listed. I'm going to take the 25% off. So the pendant is $50 less than the ring. The ring is actually $399. So with the pendant, $349.99, when I take the 25% off, we're at $262.50. So boom, that's the pendant with chain. Remember that, $262.50, right? Now the $399, we know with the discount is $299 instead of $262.50. So now you have from $399 the ring at $299, the pendant $349 down to $262. You add those together and then you put another 10% discount on top of that. Oh, it's crazy. If you're like, wait a minute, this is a lot, Jessica, I want to make sure that you get all the discounts. So if for whatever reason you're on our website, you're using the links, you're not seeing the extra discounts applied, chat with our personal shopper team. They need to get you straightened out. We have another item in the bundle that's a pair of earrings. I don't have the earrings on set, but DJ is probably going to put those up here in just a second.
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Because the earrings are a perfect match to the entire suite. And I don't know about you, but I actually wear more earrings than pendants. And I mean, I try to do both, but if I have to decide, I have to it's like absolute, what do you want to get? Would you rather have the earrings or the pendant? I'm probably going to do earrings. So I wanted to make you aware of those. Look how pretty! Aren't those gorgeous? You know those are, and unfortunately I don't have them on set, but you can head to the website or you can use the links. Remember, on TikTok, you're going to hit the link tree above. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, you're going to hit the shop. You're going to put in the comments section, shop and the number 9. So when you put shop 8 or shop 9, that's going to bring up the item, and on the, on that page, you'll see bundle. You'll see the 3 items I'm talking about. If for whatever reason you can't find them, chat with our personal shopper team. They will be more than happy to assist. So let me put these earrings on, and then I also want, not the earrings, rather the pendant. We don't have the earrings, but I want to go ahead and hold the pendant up so you have a chance to see how pretty this is on the neckline. And I'm never sure with the words on screen, I'm never sure if you're able to see this. So I think I'm giving you a good look at the pendant. Comes with the chain. And I know, it's tough to actually be able to see this. But again, if you follow along with me, there's a closer look. Here, let me put it against the hand properly. And then I'll go ahead and measure it too. If you follow along with me on the website, you'll be able to see these items a bit closer and make the best decision possible. There you go, 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. So that is shop 9. We gotta move. Remember, bundle deals, the more you buy, the more you save, so make sure you're bundling. And if there's ever an item that you wanna know, if there's a bundle deal or not, you can always see it on the website. If not, always ask our personal shopper team to make sure. Don't assume, just ask. It's better to ask than not. Coming up, I've got a baguette cut, band style design. This one's beautiful. This could be unisex. Perfect carat. All baguettes. It's not an eternity, but it goes down about half the way. This is a 1 carat GH in color. Half eternity style. Guess what? $299.99 is the listed price. That's without the discount. Oh, this is where it gets good. So with the discount, puts you down to $224.99, and you do have a 5-month payment plan here. You got to get these gifts for friends and family members. I mean, at $44, this makes it much more affordable for you to consider your sister, your daughter, your mom, your favorite aunt. Think about all the people that you're close to, right? Who would appreciate a beautiful, most people are not expecting to get, you get me a diamond? Are you kidding me? You're on my top list of, I need to spoil you for the rest of your days. So, this is what we're trying to offer you, an opportunity for you to really wow somebody, and have them in your corner forever. Unless you act up, then, I can't do anything for you. But, so $44.99 with the budget payment option and the discount. So it's listed at $299, but you apply the 25% discount to it, takes you down to $224.99. A lot of reviews on this one. This one's 5-star reviewed. And we have it in yellow gold over sterling if you'd prefer it, I think. Let's double check on that before I say that. Hold on. I said it. I know I did. Okay, so we have a couple sizes in the yellow gold over sterling. So sizes 6 and 7 are in yellow gold over sterling. The white metal, the silver, we have more sizes in the silver. And are they the same price? Oh, the yellow gold over sterling is listed at $349. So I think the one that is available, let me double check. So we've got the silver one that's listed at the extra discounted price. So just an FYI on that. If you decide to go with the yellow gold over sterling, it is an option, but it may be a little more expensive than the all silver. Just so you know. Let's talk about how many diamonds, and then we're going to keep moving. It's classic. It's an eternity style band. These baguettes are channel set. You have 17 diamonds in total, so they're really large. 17 diamonds coming in at 1 carat is quite special. It really is. And this is unisex. I'll give you the millimeter size on this one too, so you're aware of it. Because I know a lot of guys, yes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're at about 5.5 millimeter. 5.5 millimeter band. Does not matter what finger you decide to wear it on. Perfect. Absolute perfection. You wanted something classic, something everyday. I wouldn't say that it's the norm. I don't always see baguette cut bands. I see more of the round cuts. This one is special. And this one can be unisex, right? It's neutral. So at the end of the day, think about that family member. Maybe you get your siblings involved. Maybe it's mom that you want to spoil this year. Perhaps, right? Think about it. Some of you are like, I'm spoiling myself, Jessica. This is about me right now. That's okay too. $299 with the discount takes you down to $224.99. You have the 5-month payment plan. So at $224.99 divided by the 5, you're only paying $44.99. We'll round up $45, get you the ring home. And everybody qualifies for budget pay. If you're just now joining us, you've never shopped with us before, welcome. I'm Jessica. You're watching the Shop LC live stream. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Don't forget to share the page, like the page. Let people know that we exist so that they can take advantage of the discounts. In the meantime, I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate if you've been watching up until this point, or maybe you're now tuning in. Doesn't matter to me. Make sure that you're checking out all the items I've already aired. I'm on shop 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got about 6 more items to get to, okay? So I'm going to do some hoops, classic hoops. Oh my gosh, these are... So these are half carat, quarter of a carat in each ear. These are going to be in silver, G in color, SI1 in clarity. And listen, we're almost done here. I don't want to lose you yet. We've got 29 minutes left, and I'm going to get through all this stuff, so please don't miss out. So these are very very elegant, very dainty. They have that, the thinner shape, and some of you prefer that. Guess how much these are? You're not going to believe it. These are $179.99 before the discount. Before the discount. So look, $179.99 minus 25%, $134. $134. So we have the budget payment option set at 5 months. So let's divide that up. Might as well use it. If budget pay is activated, make sure you take advantage of it because we don't run any credit. We don't charge you any interest. It's just an in-house payment plan for all of our customers to enjoy. Take advantage of it. Enjoy it. Payment plan, 30-day money-back guarantee, free shipping and handling. So these are them. And these are $26.99. We'll round up 27. They are Huggy Hoop style. And they are inside out. Yes. Let's talk about how many diamonds, and then I'm going to keep it moving because, you're either in or out. $179.99. You know what to do. Diamond earrings, whether they're lab-grown or earth-mined, they're going to cost you. These from top to bottom are just over 3/4 of an inch. So they're not quite an inch, but we'll call it 3/4 of an inch. Okay? And they're a Huggy style, very easy to work with. Opening it up, boop. Hinge on the bottom, open it up nice and wide. You're going to line it back in place. You feel the snap. So these have 1.25 millimeter round cuts. You have 25 diamonds in each ear. The diamonds in this case are going to be G in color, SI1 in clarity. Boom. Your price today, not $179. You get the discount. Please don't forget about that 25% discount. $134.99. Inside out, quarter of a carat, half carat total weight in silver. Come and get them. They're near colorless. And remember, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I think these are going to be your favorites. I have a feeling. There's certain accessories in our collection that we grab every day. You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you have like your little your side dresser? What are those called? There's a name for them.
A side dresser?
The little side dresser.
I know what you're talking about.
Right? The two on the side, right? It's a drawer, but it's called something.
Side table?
Side table. We'll call it side table. Why not? It's a side table. I don't know why I'm thinking like a specific name for it, but either way, on that side table, usually you take off all your accessories, your timepiece, the ring that you wear every day. You might even have a little place for it, like a little valet. I feel like these are probably going to be the ones that you wear all the time. You're going to be obsessed with these because, they're not over the top, but they're also not toned down. So if you wanted to dress something up, you put on a pair of diamond hoops and you're done. It's over. You look extravagant and super elegant with the perfect pair of hoops. And these are 5-star rated. They are on sale at $134.99. And ladies and gentlemen, you have the discount. You've got the discount and you have the 5-month payment plan. $27 per month is all you are spending. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we're not going to charge you for shipping. Speaking of shipping, if you would like us to ship it somewhere else, we can do that. So if you want to do like a bill to, ship to, we can bill you and ship to your mom, bill you and ship to your sister, bill you and ship to your daughter. Whoever you want to have the hoops, we've got your back. Okay? 134. I know! Pat said 134 isn't bad at all. What's even better, Pat, is the $27. The budget payment option. That's why I'm always pushing it, because it's like, it's there. Why not use it? Might as well. Once you get those home, I think you're going to love them. Try them out, Pat. Nothing to lose here. $27 per month. Okay, moving on. Coming up next, I have the yellow gold Trinity Radiance. Oh, this one's really nice. This one right here. So I have a knot design. I've got a knot ring coming up. Oh, these are gorgeous. I've got a men's piece too coming up. If you're thinking about a son, or you have your husband that you want to get something special for. So this is the one we're doing now, 5-star rated. We're calling it the Trinity Radiance. Look at the size of those diamonds right there. Boop, boop, boop. See, Trinity Trilogy. This is more of a trilogy. The trilogy designs are going to be your 3 stones. Trinity, I think, usually means 3, right? Try, 3. Okay, so you have the 2 bands, one on the top, one on the back. So it's almost like a soldered set. They've designed it so that it's finished. You don't have to worry about buying an extra band. $449.99. Oh my gosh, we have 20 minutes. We got this. So free shipping, and we have this one in every size. This one comes in yellow gold over sterling, or you can get it in silver. It's going to be up to you. But either way, listen to this price. Listen, $449.99 minus the 25%, $337. But here's the thing. It's 1.7 carats. 1.7 carats. So you know the earrings we just did, half carat, quarter of a carat, half carat total weight. The ring I'm featuring right now is 1.7 carats. And let me give you the breakdown on the center diamonds. You need to know this. Divided by 5. So your payment plan on this is $67.50 per month. $67.50. And I love the way they finished it with the 2 bands. So your center diamonds are 4.5 millimeter. You have 3 of them right in the middle. Each one of those, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be just over 20 points apiece. They're giant. Nice size. Then you have the smaller diamonds, which are 1.5 millimeter. And that's going to go across both bands on the outside. But out the door, 5-star rated, by the way, $67.50 per month. You have a 5-month payment plan. You're upgrading on an entirely new level. I mean, because keep in mind, with the 1/3 of a carat being the average size of a lady's ring, whether it's a designer diamond or a solitaire diamond, not going to matter. Most of us just, again, thousands of dollars out there, even when it comes to lab grown. This one is $67.50, 30-day money-back guarantee, free shipping and handling, and you're getting a beautiful band-style design. This may be the way that you want to upgrade, because maybe you have a solitaire, but you want to wear like an anniversary band. This one also comes in white metal, so if you wanted to do it all in sterling silver, you can. This is the one I'm doing now. With the discount, out the door, $337.50. That's it. And it's listed at $449.99. So for our live streamers, you get the 25% discount, the free shipping and handling, the 5-month payment plan. So there's so many benefits. That's going to be $67.50 per month with the 30-day money-back guarantee. You can't beat it. Get it home so you can see it, touch it, feel it, try it on. I feel like jewelry pieces need to be tangible. You have to be able to hold it, see it in the light, make sure it looks good on you, and then make that final decision. And that's one of the reasons why we make things returnable, so you have the option of sending it back if you're not happy. Okay? Love knot design coming up. Love knot. I do have the loose diamond. If you were patiently waiting for the loose diamonds, we are going to be featuring, let me give you the carat weight on the loose diamond. They are 1.5 carat. Now with the loose diamonds, I have a pear cut, an emerald cut, and a marquise. I only have the pear and the emerald. Do we have the marquee out here?
We do not.
Okay, so there's the pear cut. You can do loose lab-grown diamonds, and we have a complimentary service where we help you customize your setting. So if you'd rather get a loose diamond, carat and a half loose diamond, we have 3 cuts here today. Oh, you're not even going to believe the price. I cannot believe I just looked at that. Let's just say you're not going to have to spend $600 on a carat and a half. Is that right? I almost feel like it's like I shouldn't even say that out loud. Okay, we're getting to it. You want just a classic lab-grown loose diamond. If you look around for these lab-grown loose diamonds, the 1 carat is selling for $3,800 all by itself. I don't care what cut it is. You're going to spend like $3,000 on a 1 carat lab-grown loose. We're doing a carat and a half here at the end of the show. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to get to it. So the love knot design is first. And I wanted to bring you something that you felt comfortable buying for not just yourself, but for somebody else. This price point is under $70. So $69.99 for this beauty. The knot design is one of the most popular in the industry, just the jewelry industry in general. A lot of jewelry stores will feature a design similar to this one. Not at this price though. $69.99 out the door, 5-star rated. Sits up nice and high. We have sizes 5 through 10 available, free shipping, and of course you get the discount. The live stream went out here, I think, it says live has ended. It just ended my lives, just for no reason. So, $69.99 minus the 25%. So $52.50. $52.50 for the love knot design. $52. We do have the payment plan available for this one. What are we talking? 4 months, 3 months? So 3 months on this one. $17.50. $17.50 per month for this beauty. It's gorgeous. And from top to bottom, that knot is going to be about a 1/2 inch from top to bottom. 1/2 inch. I feel like I should end the show right there. Just done. Close. And fade to black. Boop. Done. No, but we've got more. We have the loose diamonds. Let me bring in, so yeah, $69.99. You have 20 points of diamonds in the love knot. $17.50 is your payment plan option. And your discount price with the 25% off is $52.50. Come and get it. We're going to keep moving. I've got a pair of studs coming up. I know a lot of you asking for classic studs. I have a pair in silver and a pair in 18K vermeil yellow over sterling. The studs are just that. 1/4 carat in each ear. 1/4 carat in each ear. You don't need very much when it comes to diamonds. 1/4 carat is just right for a lot of people. Guess what? These are $159.99 with the 25% discount. I know, $159.99 minus 25%. Come on. $119. $119. $119. And you have the option of either the yellow gold over sterling, that's going to be 18K, or the rhodium over sterling. So one of the cool things about Shop LC is that because we manufacture in-house, the techniques and the processes that happen behind the scenes are what I would consider to be much more than some of the other jewelry stores out there. Rhodium is in the platinum family. We put rhodium over top of a lot of our silver pieces. Why? Hypoallergenic, won't tarnish, resistant to scratches, able to withstand the test of time. Why not, right? So we do that. With the yellow gold or the rose gold, sometimes we do the vermeil, sometimes we do a regular overlay. The vermeil is going to have a little more gold over top of it. It's a little more expensive. Here at Shop LC, we try to keep it pretty consistent. So the rose gold or the yellow gold is going to be 18K yellow in the studs. We've got the yellow gold option. So again, $159.99 before the discount. 25% off takes you to $119. Oh, and this one has a 5-month payment plan. So that's going to be $23.99. So $23.99, you get these beauties. 1/4 carat in each ear. Okay? So we'll round up $24 per month. Pat, these might be yours. All right, so got the studs in. We're going to now do the pendant. Oh, did we do the love knot pendant?
We did not.
Oh, the love knot pendant is a bundle deal. So I wanted to make you aware that the love knot ring actually has a pendant to go with it. Also $69.99.
Love a good bundle.
So I wanted to make you aware of that. The love knot pendant comes with a chain. So if you did the love knot pendant with chain and the love knot ring, you're winning here because each one is $69.99. Take 25% off one, 25% off the other, put them in your shopping cart, take an extra 10% off the total. So you get a love knot set. And each one of those has 20 points of diamonds. So the love knot pendant also has the 20 points of diamonds. And let me quickly, ooh, there goes my calculator. Let me quickly get you a measure on your pendant. This one is super pretty. There we go. Working it out. Our live streams are completely different from our, the TV shows. Good night. We've got cameras coming in from everywhere and close-ups, and I'm over here trying to just get it in. All right, so there it is. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom on that love knot. So it's the perfect size. Just as I mentioned with the ring, you have the same exact style, and the matching pendant is going to be the same price. There they go side by side. $69.99 with the discount, $69.99 with the discount. So when you discount either one of them, $52.50. So both of them will be $52.50 times 2, $104.98 plus another 10% off. Ooh, this is good. $94, not even $100 for both of these. That's the reason why I do the math on the deal with the bundle, because it's so key, to know that you have the best deals possible when you are bundling. So ring, pendant with chain. We're going to go back. We did the studs just a few seconds ago. Wanted to make sure you knew we had the pendant. With the studs, I think we also have a pendant that is a solitaire design. That's pretty. This is really pretty. This one here comes in yellow gold over sterling, and this is a 1/2 carat. They come with 20-inch chains. Perfect size. And the price, so $159.99 for the studs, $159.99 minus the 25%, $134.99 for the studs, $149.99 for the pendant. Not the love knot, but the solitaire. We're going to put that up there now. So the solitaire at $149.99 minus the 25% is going to be $112.50. $112.50. So if you bundle, is there a bundle deal? Is there a bundle? Yes.
Oh, wait.
But the earrings are different on the bundle.
Yeah.
The earrings are going to be a bezel set, which are pretty. The earrings are actually $99 on the bundle deal on our website. This is the reason why I'm always encouraging you to check out the different bundle deals we have, because our personal shopper team, they'll be more than happy to get you set up with some of the bundle deals. They'll give you all the information. There's even a bundle deal ring that goes with the pendant that you're seeing here. So the pendant is $149.99 with the discount. Takes you down to $112.50. You do have that payment plan, so you can divide that by how many? 4 or 5?
It is 5.
5. So that's going to be $22.50 per month on the pendant with the chain. You have 2 other pieces that you can, include that also get discounted 25%. They should be. They weren't available during the live stream, but either way, you get a discount when you bundle. So make sure you chat with our customer care team. They'll be more than happy to help. Our personal shopper team is on standby. They are a specific team for the live stream. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and move on to the ring. The ring is coming up. We have another lab-grown diamond ring up for grabs. This one is gorgeous. This could be unisex as well. I'm always pointing out neutral designs that I feel like Men and women would not mind. I mean, obviously it depends on the guy. We do have a men's design. Excuse me here. Let me show you actually the two that I'm talking about, because some of you are going to be like, no, that's too feminine. And I get it. I mean, for my husband, he wouldn't wear this one. So you've got this one here, and I think it'd be a nice his and hers in yellow gold over sterling. And this is the men's design. So this one is the one that's up for grabs. We have a half carat, 18K vermeil yellow over sterling silver band. Classic. This one comes in sizes 6, 7, and 10. The 5, the 8, and the 9 are sold out. Now, anytime we're sold out of an item, because we manufacture in-house, there's no telling if we're going to, manufacture them again. There's a little bell. If you click on the bell, we can notify you if it becomes available again. So anytime you see the bell, you can always click on that, put your email address in, and the minute, if we, restock it or manufacture it again, we'll notify you that it's available in the size that you want. Okay? But this one here is $179.99. $179.99 with the discount. How many diamonds are we talking? I'm going to give you that information now. $134.99 with the 25% discount. So it's listed at $179. You get free shipping, 25% off, and you also have that budget pay option, which I'll calculate in a minute. First things first, 21 diamonds. 21 diamonds that are GH in color, SI1 in clarity, half carat of diamonds too, not bad at all. And each of the diamonds are going to be 1.8 millimeter, so they're really nice size diamonds in the setting. But with the $134.99, that discount, right, because it takes you from $179 to $134 with the 25% off. Let's do this. How many months?
It is 5 months.
We are hooking you up. So let's divide that by 5. $27 per month. And the reason why I'm giving you this breakdown is because everybody qualifies for budget pay. Budget pay is available to everyone. We wanted to make a way for people that, listen, this month you might be tight on the budget. There might be things that you've already purchased, you've allotted for the budget, and now you're just tuning in to see what we have. So if that's the case, $27 is all you need when you use budget pay, and then you'll pay taxes, free shipping, we'll send it out to you, you'll have a 30-day money-back guarantee. In the meantime, you'll get to love on this diamond. And I think you're going to want to keep it. If that's the case, you'll pay $27 month to month until you're done. And that payment plan is 5 months. So today you're taking care of the first month. The rest of those months you'll be enjoying your piece. If you love it, if not, you send it back, we'll refund you. All right. Moving on. That one's classic, simple, and again, affordable, $26.99 per month. We're now going to move on to the pendant, and then I've got the loose diamonds I showed you. Remember the loose diamonds I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, are 1.5 carat loose diamonds. 1.5 carat. You can either do the pear cut. Look at that. Isn't that perfect? And some of you wondering, well, how do I set it? What do I do? You can actually find semi-mounts. Most jewelers have semi-mounts. So if you're interested, you can get with a local jeweler, or you can get with us. We are your local, your manufacturer. So we can help you set the diamond in addition to hook you up with price cuts on that carat and a half. You're upgrading today. You are. Wait. Let me do the pendant first, and then I'll bring it in. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Social media, the trend right now that I see a lot of fashionistas rocking, dainty, demure, not over the top, simple, something they can layer. You wear this one on the neckline, boom, it's going to pop. This is a 10K yellow gold special. It is our only 10K yellow gold special, the pendant. This one features 10 points of diamonds. It is a necklace design, so it doesn't have a bail. It has the, let me measure the setting in case you're curious to know. You want to talk, my daughter would love this. Look at this. So from one end to the next, you have just under 1/2 inch. It's not huge at all. Again, dainty. So your price is $279.99 minus the 25%. We're at $209 out the door. And if you wanted to make payments, 5-month payment plan putting you, $209, divide that by 5. So $41.80 per month. $41.80. per month. I think your daughters, if you have younger daughters, they're going to love it. And some of you are like, I love dainty, not over the top. Look how pretty that is. The chain is already attached to everything, so you're good to go. $279.99, 10 points of diamonds. It is our only 10K yellow gold setting, so this is gold. The clasp on this one's going to be spring ring. And the length on the chain is 18 inches. 18 inches. So with that budget pay option, again, $41.80 per month. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee with free shipping. All right, this is the end. Pear cut, step cut faceted, emerald cut, or the marquee. Unfortunately, I don't have the marquee out here, but I do have the emerald and the pear. Aren't they pretty? So each one of these come with their own IGI certificate. They come in these boxes. Once you get them home, you can take them to a local jeweler, have them help you set it, or contact our personal shopper team. We can do everything virtually, online. If there are any ideas or a specific setting that you've been wanting, you can send us over that information. We can build it from scratch. That's what we're here for. We're a manufacturer. We'll price it out. Obviously, you're not going to have to pay for the service, but you are going to have to pay for the metal, right? Whatever you decide to do. Some of you just want the diamond in gold or platinum. Some of you want the diamond plus extra diamonds in the setting. So whatever the idea is that you have in your mind, you can always chat with our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. Now this one, $699.99 for a carat and a half minus the 25%. $524.99 for these diamonds. $524.99 for not the half carat, not the 3/4 of a carat. We're not talking just 1 carat. It's a carat and a half. And it is a stunner. Huge fan of the fancy cuts. All 3 of these are fancy. Marquee, pear cut, and the emerald cut. There's a closer look. Remember, with your purchase, you will get the IGI certificate, which will probably cost you about $200 when you go through them. We're going to send it home to you. We've already certified your diamonds, taking care of the cost. All the details from measurements to proportions to color to clarity to carat weight, all that detail is on your certificate. You also have an IGI certificate number. It's engraved in the girdle of the diamond, and that's for authenticity. If you're to pass it down, if you're to resell it, you have this kind of information, which is great for resale purposes. All the details, all the stats are in this card. Comes home to you at no additional charge, right? So yeah, you've got some options here. I want to thank all of you for watching the live stream. Always appreciate you hanging out. If you stayed with me the entire time, thank you so much. I know that on social media, things are like this, scroll, scroll, scroll. So we appreciate you stopping by. Keep in mind, when you go to shoplc.com, you can hit the live streaming tab. Go back and watch the show. There is a replay. These items are discounted for 48 hours, so you're only going to be able to watch the show for a 48-hour period, but take advantage. If you have any questions, chat with our personal shopper team. They'll be more than happy to assist. And don't forget, free shipping and handling, 25% discount, live25 is the code that you use, 30-day money-back guarantee. What more can you ask for? Thank you again so much for watching. I'm Jessica Maldonado. Keep in mind, I do host the live TV show. I'll be on tomorrow night if you want to join me for that. I'd love it. 4 to 6, 8 to 11 Central Standard Time. In the meantime, stick around. Do we have a third one today? Yes. All right, so we have added a third live stream today from 6 to 8 Central Time. Check that out. Any other day of the week, it seems we're doing 10 to noon and 2 to 4. I'll see you guys next Tuesday on the live stream. It's been a pleasure. Take care. God bless.